This is Jamie from jamiegjohnson.com, and I'm bringing you your free short guided journaling prompts for the month of December. I know you want to plan out your month with intention. I know you want this December to be meaningful and purposeful and filled with wonder. So that's why I'm here, to hold this space for you so you can sit back in this stillness, you can ponder and plan and write. So grab a journal or notebook and a writing tool, and let's begin. Okay, if you're in a comfortable spot, cozied up with a blanket or maybe a cup of hot cocoa, and you have your journal and your pen, let's begin with a little bit of reflection. December, I think, is the perfect time for reflection. Once January comes, we're all focused in on getting our goals set and pursued with intention. But if we don't take time to reflect before we make those goals, then it's hard to know where we want to go. We have to remember where we've been first. So as December begins, I think it's a wonderful time to reflect back over the year. If you are anything like me, I rarely take the time to savor what I have accomplished because I'm always planning ahead and rushing into my next big idea or my next big project. So it's really good for us to take time to stop and sit down and review all the good things that have happened to you this year. Think about the goals you've achieved. Think about the accomplishments that you have done, both big and small. Think of your blessings. Think of all your beautiful memories with family and friends. After you have taken this time to ponder, and you can take as long as you need to do this, you can pause this video and just remember to your heart's content. When you are finished reflecting back over your year, I want you to answer this first journal prompt. The prompt is, what good things have I enjoyed this past year? You can write these things in sentence and paragraph form, or you can list them out as bullet points. It doesn't matter. I just want you to see how many good things you can list. I will be here writing in my journal right alongside you, and we will plan to write for about 2 minutes. If you need more time than that, you can always pause the video. But one more time, the prompt is, what good things have I enjoyed this past year? Now that you've taken some time to reflect back over your previous year and all the good things that you've been able to do and see, it's time now to move into a little bit of dreaming. I want this December to be your dreaming month. We all know how much doing is involved with the Christmas holiday, so let's balance it out with a little bit of dreaming about the new year ahead. The best part of this is that nothing is final or set in stone. You can dream big or you can dream small, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you don't filter your dreams too heavily. You can save the weeding out and honing in on reality for January. Right now, for today's practice, the sky's the limit, and you can dream as big or as small as you want. So, for your second journal prompt, the question is, next year, what new things might I want to try or explore? For this prompt and for all of the rest of the prompts today, I want you to try and keep your hand moving. If you run out of things to say, just do a ... until you can think of another thing to write, or you can write, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to write, or you can just write any random word that comes to your mind until your thoughts start flowing again. The trick is to keep your hand moving so that you can be able to prime the pump for all those juicy thoughts that are deep inside your heart. We will write again for about 2 minutes. Now that we've taken some time to explore all of the new things that we would love to try or explore next year, let's take a minute to go through the shelves of our mind and explore the old projects that we've shelved because we've been too busy or haven't had enough time. Some of those projects are really meaningful to us, and they can be very important, but we shelf them because we think that we'll have more time someday. Well, I'm here to tell you that someday may never come unless we intentionally choose to unshelf those projects and put them in our calendar. You won't need to plan them or calendar them today. We will save that for January. But for today, I do want you to walk around in the corridors of your mind and explore those dusty old shelves and see which projects you want to take down and pursue with greater intention next year. So, your next guided journaling prompt is, what old projects can I pursue with greater intention this coming year? Pick up your pencil and keep your hand moving, and we will write for about 2 minutes. Go. We've dreamed about the old things, we've dreamed about the new things we might want to pursue next year. So lastly, we are going to dream about the ways we can use our gifts and talents to bless others. So your fourth journal prompt is this: when I think of using my gifts and talents to bless others, what lights my heart? Now, the key to this prompt is looking for the joy and the excitement. Sometimes we think of service as hard or tedious, but if we look for the ways to use our gifts to serve, that should light us up with joy inside. So look for the ways that light you up and write about those. Now, December sometimes gets a bad reputation because it is so busy this month. With all of the holiday parties and the obligations with friends and family, sometimes we are frazzled by the end of the month. One of the keys to a more balanced December is to keep the busyness at bay and create pockets of time for intentional stillness. So your prompt is, how will I balance the busy with the stillness this month? As always, you can pause the video if you need more time. But otherwise, let's move on and let's finish up today by talking about one more way to make this December more intentional and meaningful. All you have to do is create a motto, a mantra, or a special intention that you can carry with you in the back of your mind. Each morning, you remind yourself of your intention, and then as you journey throughout your day or throughout your week, whenever you feel stressed or the day starts to fray around the edges, just pull out your handy motto or mantra and use it, say it, think it, or write it to recenter, refocus, and calm your mind. There are many holiday mottos or mantras or intentions you could use, so pause the video for a moment and ponder what motto you could choose for your holidays that is particularly meaningful to you and would help guide your days so they would feel more intentional, more meaningful, and more focused on what you really want to create this December. So for your last journaling prompt for December, it is, what will be my meaningful holiday motto this season? Thanks so much for journaling with me today. If you are looking for more guided journaling videos, subscribe to my channel. I create new guided journal prompts each month. And if you are looking for tips to weave more wonder and beauty into your everyday life, you can sign up for a free 7-day challenge on my blog at jamiegjohnson.com. You'll find lots of resources about guided journaling and finding the wonder in the middle of your ordinary days. I'll see you next time.